Hello, in this video we're gonna learn how to create a prospectus. So a prospectus is basically a summary of the business, um, and it includes all the basic information such as the description, how the business generates income, and some of the financial and traffic information that our investors are looking for. So the things that you will need to create a prospectus are Empire Flippers listing. As you can see over here to my right, I have some notes that you can follow along. So the first thing will be the Empire Flippers listing, where you will be getting information such as the description, valuation of the business, financial info, the traffic, and opportunities and other additional information. The other thing that you're gonna need is the business URL or the domain, because you will be getting a screenshot and also the logo that we'll be using in the prospectus. So where do you get these two things? You will be getting an email from Ace or Luis. It looks similar to this, and it will include the Empire Flippers listing and the domain to the business. So the first thing you want to do is open a new Google Slides. So personally, I like to create a folder for each business. So we're gonna call this one, we're gonna do Get Good Head is the name of the business. So I'm gonna name the folder that, and I'm gonna go into it, and you can create the new Google Slides. And as you can see over here on the notes, we're gonna title Get Good Head Prospectus. So that will go over here, and also make sure that you share with both Ace and Luis, just in case they need to take a look at it or changes need to be made. Then you're gonna click send, but I'm not gonna do it right now until the end. So the first thing that you want to do is go back to the email and click on the website. So we're gonna go to the website or the business, and we're gonna take a screenshot of what the cover page looks like. So for this I use the snipping tool. You can do that, it's pretty simple, or you can also use the print screen button or on your keyboard and then crop it as needed and then use the same, it will be the same. So basically you want a screenshot like this. Well, first let's get this full screen, and we're gonna do the screenshot. There we go. And then you're gonna go back to the Google Slides, and that's gonna be on your first slide. So you can just paste it there, and then on top over here you wanna type in the name of the business. And let's add a couple more slides that we'll be using. Here we go. So it will be Get Good Head. You want to center it, and that will be the first step. So that will be kind of like the cover page for the prospectus. Let me move this to the left a little bit so we can see the notes. We don't need to save that. Here we go. Alright. So the second thing that you want to do is go to the Empire Flippers listing. So once again we go back to the email, and you should be provided with this link. And here, once it loads, I'm gonna show you, but here's basically the listing for this business, and you're gonna find all this information that we'll be using. So as you can see, I'm just scrolling through it. This is all the information that you require, but basically we want to go back to the Google Sheet, and I'm gonna share a template with you guys, but for purposes of this video, I'm gonna copy the second slide for one of the other businesses, so that it's easier for you to see where all these numbers and all the names are coming from. So this is the second slide. It should look something similar to this. So we're gonna basically take this slide and paste it over on our Get Good Head prospectus, and now we have it. So as you can see, this is all the information from that other business, so we want to make sure that we take that off, take this off, and all this data we don't need. Site built by seller, that's the case 99% of the time, but you still want to double check. The domain, we need to copy the new domain, and the monetizing. So basically you're gonna go back to the Empire Flippers listing, and you're gonna find all this information. So the first thing was the start date. It was created in February 2014, so we just copy that over. The domain name, you can also get it from the email that you get, remember? So we're gonna paste that over here. Site built by the seller, and we need the platform. All this information should be included here. Sometimes you just have to scroll through it, make sure you find it. Right here, as you can see, platform, WordPress, and the other, so you see here WordPress, and then the other option is the other portion is how the business makes money. So in this case, it will be advertising and AdSense. So you can just copy all this sentence right here. Monetization method, it will be Amazon Associates, advertising, and AdSense. There we go. And then for the evaluation, that's gonna be the listing price that you see here. So it will be $47,630. $47,630. So that would be the second slide. Also, from the next thing you want to do is go back to the site, and you want to get the logo. So in this case, this right here will be the logo. So you can use the snippet tool again, or whatever tool you prefer, and you're just gonna get a snippet of the logo. Try to get it as clean as possible, but then again, if you mess it up, you can just try again. So we go back to the slides, and you want to paste it right here, make it a little bit smaller, and we want to include this in the top right corner on every slide that has information. I wrote the comments over here. Let me see, where was it at? Right here, step 6, paste the logo on each slide except for the title slide, because it already includes the logo, and you don't want to paste it on any slides that have financial or traffic information, just because it might get confusing. So we'll make it a little bit smaller and just move it to the top right. There we go. So I would suggest you paste the first one, organize it the way you want, crop it, make it smaller, whatever, and once you have it in the right location, you can copy that and go to the other slides, and once you click Ctrl V, it will go to that same spot on the other slide, so you don't have to keep guessing or moving it around. So you can do that for a couple of slides, and then if we don't need it, we can just delete it. The second slide would be the description of the business, and these you can also get it from the Empire Flippers listing. At this point, you don't really need the business domain site anymore. unless Empower Flippers is a little bit vague on their description, then you might want to go into About Us or any side of the business like this where you can get more information about the business. But in this situation, we're just gonna go by Empire Flipper summary. So once again, this is the Empire Flipper summary. You want to copy this information, and then the title for this slide would be description of the business, or you can also say summary. Let's do summary, and then just paste that information over.